Hi everybody, it's me again, just making another video. Today I said I'll make a video on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday, but I thought I'd make a video today on Saturday. I mean, not Saturday, I'm sorry. I mean Thursday, which is today. I got a good treat for you because this is gonna be I made a video like earlier giving you my top 10 worst video game and movie adaptations. Well, this is gonna be the kind of like the sequel to it, or the sequel to it, or the other part to it. With this time giving you my 6 best video game and movie adaptations ever made. And like I said before, from the first one, video games are being turned into movies. Like I said, the Street Fighter movie, there's a sequel to the Street Fighter movie. There's a Sims movie coming out. And then there's more movies coming out, like Halo, I guess I'm pretty sure is going to come out. I just found out that there's going to be a King of Fighters movie coming out. And really, I'm kind of excited, but I hope these movies do good and they don't bomb like their counterparts, because some of the bad movies I listed, they're horrible movies, and people don't need to go through what they went through when they had to watch those horrible movies that they had to watch. Now, getting off that topic of talking about that stuff, I like to give you my top six best video game and movie adaptations. Starting at number 6, I got Resident Evil. This was a good movie. It stuck to the plot of the movie. The acting was pretty good. The action sequences was pretty good. The story was exactly like the video game. It went along with it, and pretty much everybody just, like I said, the acting and the music and everything else in this movie was just good for a movie that came out in 2002. It was just real fun, and then the special effects in this movie were kind of good, and the zombies actually look like zombies, and they actually look like they can actually kill you, not like the House of the Dead. I mean, these zombies really were just pretty much zombies that you expect from a horror movie, and really it was just a fun movie to watch, and it really took you from a ride, and there was just a lot of things in this movie that were just good, and that's really why I like this movie. And I have it at number 6. At number 5, I got Hitman. So there's a lot of people who say this movie was not good. There's some people who actually like this movie, but this movie wasn't too bad. I mean, it actually stuck to the plot of what the video game did. There was some stuff in this movie that was kind of missing, but overall, if you can get over that and just watch what they have in this movie, then you can pretty much see that this was a good movie for what it was. I mean, the acting in this movie was good. The story was good, kind of like what I said, it stuck to the video game. The action sequences was pretty good, and overall this was just a good movie. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't the best movie in the world. It wasn't the best movie of that year, but it was good for what it was, and that's why I got it at number 5. At number 4, I got Resident Evil Apocalypse. Kind of like the same thing I said about Resident Evil. It kind of picked up from what Resident Evil left off, and it kind of did its own thing. In my opinion, it was a little bit better than Resident Evil, because the acting in this movie was better. The action sequences was better. You had a new character introduced, a new villain introduced in this movie, who was Nemesis, who you pretty much remember from the Resident Evil 3 video game. He was in this movie, and it kind of played to the part of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 at the same time. It was kind of doing those two at the same time. And overall, the story, the action sequences, the visual presentation of the movie was pretty good, and it just stuck to the story of the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, and it did a pretty good job. And really, this was just a good movie overall, and I liked it, and it's probably one of my favorite video game and movie adaptation movies. At number 3, I got Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. For some of you who don't know about this, I mean, you can find it in some stores. If you have the Street Fighter anniversary video game for the PS2 or Xbox, the original Xbox, then you know what I'm talking about, because it has this movie in the video game. What can you say about this? This was a good movie. The story was good. The visual presentation was good. They actually explained all the characters and then just throw the characters in there without giving any explanation. They had a lot of fight sequences in this movie, and the story was exactly like how the Street Fighter video game was. It followed the same story as the Street Fighter video game, and overall it was just a good movie, and it's really one of my favorite, also another one of my favorite video game to movie adaptation movies, because it just followed everything from the video game, and it told a good story, and it introduced characters, and it gave you explanation about the characters' backgrounds and everything else. And that's what I love about this movie. It doesn't just do what the Street Fighter movie, the first one, did, like add characters in and not give no explanation about them, and then go with some boring, long, drawn out fight sequences and choreography. It went exactly how it should have went, and in the end, you got a good movie out of it. At number 2, I got Resident Evil Extinction, the 2007 movie. Now, this movie gets knocked. Some people say it wasn't a good movie. Others say it was a good movie. To me personally, it was a good movie. It followed the plot of the Resident Evil series. Although there was some parts in this movie that didn't follow up to the Resident Evil video game, but I mean, I don't have no problem with it because it was a good movie. The fight sequences was good. The story was pretty good. They got a good cast in this movie. Even Ashanti gets her 10 minutes of fame in this movie, or 10 or 20 minutes of fame in this movie. And overall, it was just a funny movie. At the same time, with being action and everything else, this was just a good movie overall. And I recommend anybody who hasn't seen this see this movie, because this was a pretty good movie. Although it's not better than Apocalypse or the first Resident Evil movie, but it's passable. Then at number 1, I got the first Mortal Kombat movie. This movie was good. The special effects in this movie might be a little bit cheesy, but you can get over that, because really this was just a fun movie. It told a good story. It followed everything from the video game. It introduced characters and gave explanation of the characters. It followed the plot from Mortal Kombat 1 and some of Mortal Kombat 2. The fight choreography in this movie was good. The story was good, and the overall visual presentation and the background and everything in this movie. Also, the acting in this movie was good, and this was just an overall good movie. And in my opinion, it's one of the best video game and movie adaptations ever made. And some movies are trying to, some video game movies are actually trying to top it, but some haven't succeeded, while some have been really that close. Anyhow, that's giving you my top 6 best video game and movie adaptations. Hopefully you like my video. You can rate, comment, give me a video response if you like, and like I say in my previous videos, for some of you who have seen my videos and haven't subscribed, then feel free to subscribe, because I got a lot of good videos planned, just like this one and the video before this, which was my Thanks for the Memories Victoria. Just look out for those. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. Look out for more new good videos from me. And for some of you who have subscribed, look out for more good videos, and expect a lot of good things from me in the next coming weeks. And also expect a Royal Rumble review expect a Royal Rumble review in the upcoming weeks, because I gotta see that pay-per-view, and I'll give you my thoughts about that pay-per-view. Anyhow, thanks for watching my video. Hope to give you a video tomorrow or Saturday, which will be my top 5 anticipated albums of this year. And hopefully you like that video. Until then, hope to give you another video either tomorrow or Saturday. Until then, I'm out. Peace.